Okay, hi, my name is Alicia Hess. It is currently September 6th. I am in my junior year of high school, 11th grade. School so far is pretty ass. A lot of people like ass, but it's kind of like stinky, icky ass, so that's fun. My favorite song right now is Love You Lots by Lanny. I don't know if you've heard of that, probably not, but the last movie I saw was 10 Things I Hate About You. It's a classic, so it was pretty good, but it made me feel like really lonely and stuff. It's great. Um, the most memorable thing that has happened this school year so far, I went to a party. It wasn't like a teen rage or anything, but it was like some interesting things happened that future me will know, but like you won't. So, but it was like interesting. Um, this year, I'm most looking forward to making myself like be out there a little bit and go to more events because I wasn't like really involved in the school year this year, like last year, sophomore year. Like, homecoming, spirit week, maybe prom if I got a boo by then, but just like regular high school stuff. The hardest thing about this upcoming school year will probably be like, see, I was gonna say not killing myself, but that's a joke. I'm fine. But I don't know, just like balancing grades and then like social life and like me time, just like being centered. Um, 3 goals I have for this school year would be to make good grades, keep them up, make good memories. I don't really care at this point if they're legal or not. And then, continue going to the gym. Grind, don't stop, you know. My favorite fast food place, I don't like fast food. I also haven't tried that much. Like, I haven't tried Chick-fil-A, but Baja Blast from Taco Bell are pretty bomb, so I'll just, like, say Taco Bell, I guess. The oldest photo in my phone. It's pretty fun. It was, like, me in front of the Welcome to Georgia sign in freshman year. I got to skip school and, like, go on a really big road trip with all of my really close friends, and I get to do that every 4 years. It's been pretty fun. So I kept that because it's, like, a good memory, and so it was really cute. The last time I laughed really hard was at my friend's birthday party. We went to the swingy thing around the Orlando Eye, and there was there's like fake grass. I forgot what it's called, but there's like fake grass there. And there are these groups of little children like playing tag, and one of them like slipped and fell on the grass and started crying, and his older brother just like came by, grabbed him by the arm and just like pulled him across the park, and he didn't like pick him up or anything. He just like pulled him across, and the child was like, his screams got like slowly quieter, and it was so funny. I don't know why, but like everyone in my group started cracking up. It's just, child pain shouldn't be funny, but I don't know. But the major school events I will go to would be concerts because I have to perform there, go Blue Dot or Chorus or whatever. And homecoming because I want to look pretty. And then just like baby football games. I went to my first football game last home game, and it was interesting. The biggest change between now and the end of school will probably be like my mindset and maybe my friend group. I don't know. We'll see. And one song to describe my life right now, I looked it up. Fix You by Coldplay, that song that goes, when you try your best but you don't succeed. Because, yeah. Hello, my name is Alicia Hess, and it is currently March 5th, 2019. Way past the due date, but I'm going to turn it in regardless, so it doesn't really matter. The best thing that happened to me in 2018, I would say, is I got my Australian citizenship, which is really good because I can now move to Australia if I just don't feel like putting up with America and its silliness anymore. So my skirt sometime soon. We'll see. The worst thing that happened, I don't have anything that sticks out, but 2 bad things that happened towards the end of the year, which is why I remember them, was one, I lost a really good friend of mine. He didn't die. He's alive and well, but I cared about him a lot, and we aren't friends anymore. And I thought we were like really, really close, but things happened, and it hurt a lot, but it was really silly.
And I don't know, he might be watching this actually because he has the same class period and is doing the same project. So if you are seeing this, hi, love you, miss you, care about you so much. And if you ever try and talk to me or text me or something, I'm not going to yell at you. So if you want to, but oh, the second thing, second bad thing, my best friend got diagnosed with cancer. And I wasn't allowed to tell anyone, so this is the first time I'm telling people, really. And that sucked a lot. I didn't know how to cope with it, and I still don't, so that's why I'm reacting like this. Anyway, morbid, I'm sorry. The school year so far is okay. My grades are okay. I haven't dropped out yet. I'm not dead, so I hope senior year is better, but so far it's okay. But a good thing that happened this year is we got straight superiors at MPA, and yes, MPA happened in 2019, but we started learning the music in 2018. Also, we got straight superiors in 2018 as well, so it still counts. And if it doesn't count, I can't change my answer, so I don't know. For Christmas, I went to Texas, but we went by car. It was a really small car. It was 20 hours, and then I got there and slept on a really small couch for a week, and then I got sick. But there was a cute dog there, so think positive. No, it was okay. I got to spend time with my family. Best song 2018. I don't know. I have one song from 2018 in my playlist, which is Moon River by Frank Ocean. So I'm gonna say that that's the best song, even though it's not my favorite. It's still a really good song. Best movie. Don't remember any of the movies I saw except for Into the Spider-Verse, which is actually really good, so that one's good too. I really like the art style. And the worst movie, 100% Field of Dreams. We saw it in class. I don't know why. I just hated that movie so much. I don't recommend it to anyone, and ew, no. The hardest thing from now to the end of the school year is going to be to not drop out. No, I'm just kidding. AP classes, the exams specifically, are 100% going to eat my ass, so I don't know, wish me luck, I guess. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that, but yeah, that's it.
Please stop licking my phone.
Go, nigga! Ain't taking it yet. Just waiting.
Where do you spend most of your time at?
In the chorus room!
Yeah!
In the Sea Dog chorus room, y'all heard? Gang gang with it. Okay, sorry. Continue.
The place I'm at more than school is the gym, and it changed me by making my butt bigger, because that's all that matters in life. In 10 years, I would like to be physically in Australia. Financially, I'd like to be very successful, like a, what's it called? A personal trainer, possibly. But anywhere but Apopka is the goal. Fingers crossed. One thing I remember Scahill said this year is that Addison is ugly.
It's not true.
You can just adjust it.
Okay, this is one of my favorite people. This is Natalia, or Nat.
Hi.
Yeah.
So say something cute about me. I won't listen.
Okay, so I've known Alicia for the last 2 years of my life, and these last 2 years she has helped me through all of my can I curse?
Yeah.
All of my shit. All my crazy ass issues. She's been there. And I love her to death. She's my baby boo. And she is also my favorite person on earth.
Okay, we're so cute.
And Alicia's the sweetest.
Oh, thanks.
Yes.
That's Logan.
Hi.
And this is Mackenzie. One of my favorite people.
Tell the world how you feel about me.
I love you. And you're pretty.
What did I learn that was not from a classroom? I learned that it doesn't matter. In general, high school, like, it's good. It's a good time to like develop your character, get a good work ethic. But like, it doesn't matter. Your grades, they matter, but like, you don't gotta be the top of your class, and you don't have to have all A's and a 6.9 GPA and 69. Anyway, like, everyone gets into college. Even if you apply, you're probably gonna get into one of them if you apply to like the right school. And what matters is the impact that you make on other people. Like, you don't have to let things bother you if you don't want them to. And the little things that happen now that you get upset about, they're not gonna matter. Not even in 10 years. And like, once you graduate, you don't have to see any of those people ever again. Who the fuck cares? Like, do what you want. Make yourself happy. So, you know? Who would I like to thank at Apopka High School? First, a nice old teacher, Miss Meadows. She, in freshman year, she raised my grade from like an 86 to like a 92, so I could have all A's freshman year, which really helped and kept me motivated, and it's really good. It was really sweet of her. She didn't have to do that. I really appreciate that because it like set my high school record to be how it is now, which is pretty okay. And then I like to thank all my cute little friendsies that were there for me since middle school, like Olivia and Mimi and Carmen and all those people that like just stayed, and they're just there. And even if they're not like the biggest part of my life, they're always there to like make me feel better about myself. And a battery percentage, okay. Know that I'm loved. And then I'd like to really thank Miss Schaefer. She used to be Miss Perry. She's a course teacher. She's unknowingly, subliminally taught me to be more confident and happier and just a better person, a better me. I don't know how to get, I don't want to get into it, like how, just, she's like, she's my mom, basically. She doesn't know it, but she's impacted me way more than she knows, and I love her a lot. And I'd like to thank this one guy. We don't need to say his last name, but he goes by Preem Boy Gavin. He was terrible. Well, okay, it was not that bad at the beginning, but he was terrible to me, kinda-ish. And at first, never thank him. He changed me for the worst. But now, as I am now, I'm grown and I've learned from my mistakes. And I would not be who I am without that mistake. So, it was pretty cute. How would I like to be remembered? I don't know, honestly. Positively, obviously, like in a positive way. But as much as I would love to be that girl that like went to the gym all the time and got super fit and super hot and sexy, I want to be remembered as like that one student that teacher remembers. I don't think that's gonna happen, but that one student that like really just like stuck out, or that one friend that like was always there and like really just changed someone for the better. I don't know, just be cute to be like morphed into someone else's personality. Like, I'm the reason someone else is like this now. Remembered for changing people in a positive way. Maybe, hopefully, I guess.
Hi, my name's Dalton Chandler, and today is September 6th. I'm currently in 12th grade, thank God. How was school so far? It's pretty AIDS. I don't really like that many people, to be honest. Like, people just suck. So I try to stay as like far away from people as I can. What is your favorite song right now? Well, I've actually had the same favorite song for like 2 years because I just think that the song basically just represents me as a person. The song's called White Iverson. It's a pretty good song. What was the last movie you saw, and was it good or bad? The last movie I saw was kind of a bitch movie because I went on a date. So I saw Winnie the Pooh, and I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot funnier than I was expecting because like Eeyore was like dead inside, and it was like really funny. What is the most memorable thing that has happened in the first few weeks of school? By far was going on a cruise. I went to Aruba the first week of school, like before the first week of school, and it was super, super, super fun. I met a lot of people, and actually quite a few of them go to the school, so it was pretty awesome. What are you most looking forward to this upcoming school year? Man, I'm looking forward to get out of here. I hate like 99% of the people here. They're all like cancer, like, oh my God. What is going to be the hardest thing about this upcoming year? At the same time that I don't like people, I also kind of don't want to say bye because it's like I've kind of grown up with them, but still, fuck them. What are 3 goals you have for this school year? Getting A's and B's because my schedule is pretty easy, not gonna lie. So if I don't get A's and B's, then I'm just stupid. Another goal is to keep my main friendships. I don't care about like acquaintances, like my best friends and stuff. Keep that. And then number 3 is to go to like all the events and stuff. It's gonna be fun. What is your favorite fast food place? By far Chick-fil-A. Like, have you ever just had the nuggets? Like, come on, bro. That shit's good.
Well done.
Huh?
Yeah, get them well done.
Exactly. They're so good. What is the oldest photo on your phone? I actually just got this phone, so my oldest photo is from the summer of the cruise. It's a bunch of pictures of me, my girlfriend, and a couple of my friends on the cruise ship, which is pretty awesome. What is the last time you laughed really hard? What happened? It was actually last night. So I was playing this shitty game known as Fortnite, and my friend, me and him were on FaceTime, and he had this giant cherry cola drink, and he just spilt it all over his bed and over him and his dog started having like a fit, and it was like really funny. What major school events do you think you will go to? Prom, homecoming, the games, like all of that. I'm not going to any plays. Sorry, I'm not into that. What do you think is going to be the biggest change in between you and the end of the school year? By far, who I'm friends with, because I've already like cut people off. So like, don't be surprised if I cut you off. If you could describe your life right now in one song, what would that be? Again, it would be White Iverson, my favorite song, because I think that just describes me as a person. And I'm not going to sing it because I don't have a good singing voice, but, sorry.
Okay. Name and date of taping.
Dalton Chandler, January 16th, 2019.
What was the best thing that happened in 2018?
Man, I can't even. Probably the cruise. That shit was crazy, and I went crowd surfing. Pretty lit.
Okay. What was the worst thing that happened in 2018?
My dog died. That's probably the worst thing. Pretty tough.
Man, that sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Describe how the school year is going so far.
It's going, and it's almost over, thank God. I don't have to see any of these people anymore.
What was something funny or good that has happened in class or at school?
There was this really dumb girl in my 6th period, science, and she said this really dumb question, and everybody started laughing at her, so she got up, and she was like, you guys are all mean to me, and while she said that, she fell over. It still gets me.
What did you do for Christmas 2018?
Oh, dude. So I got all my presents from my mom's house, from my dad's house, and then I went to my girlfriend's. Got some presents over there. And then, there was.
My boy.
It was a good break.
Okay. What was the best song of 2018?
Oh, son of a bitch. Dang, I can't even think of any songs. Do I like music? Not really. Scared of the Dark from X and Ty Dolla and all them.
Okay, what was the best movie of 2018?
Best movie? Venom. By far. Venom is by far the best movie of 2018.
What was the worst movie of 2018?
Oh my god. What? Oh my god, Field of Dreams. That movie is trash. Like, it's retarded.
What is going to be the hardest thing between now and the end of school?
Actually, like, wanting to do my work because senioritis is kicking in and I could care less, honestly.
Okay, cool. Good
Gang.
job, Dad.
Stand in a memorable place at Popka High School and tell us why it is memorable to you.
These stairs are very memorable to me because a white and black girl got in a fight and the fat white girl fell down the stairs right there.
Where will you be in 10 years?
Hopefully I'll be a firefighter. If not, hopefully I'll live in a city and have an amazing life because, yeah.
What was your best memory of the last year?
My best memory of this year was probably homecoming because, dude, it was lit. And, yeah, I wish they crowd surfed me then too, but they didn't.
Well, who was the most memorable teacher and why?
I'd probably have to say Scahill because he always says really retarded shit, which made my day. He'd be like, "Me fun, you think it?" It's just like, dude, you're dumb. I love it.
Did you have any conflicts with your teachers? If so, who and why?
Miss
and what happened?
Oh, dude, Miss Ambergy, 100%. That bitch never put in the grades. She still hasn't put in the grades. So I'm gonna go off on her later today after this video is taken. So.
Amen to that. What was the most memorable moment that happened in this film TV class?
That's a tough one. Probably when that black girl came back from her fight that one time, and everybody was talking about it, and they're all like, "Woo!" We all cheered her on because she won her fight.
What was the best film, movie, video that we saw in this class?
Forrest Gump, easily. That movie was super funny, and Forrest Gump's retarded, and I'm retarded, so, you know.
What is the one thing you remember that Scahill said or did this year?
Me first, you.
What would be your dream job after you graduate from high school?
Honestly, I don't even know. Probably something to do with videos or something, like editing stuff, but most likely I'm going to become a firefighter because that's more realistic.
If you could describe the school year in one song, what song would it be?
White Iverson, because you're, doing shit, getting hoes, getting money, all that shit, so.
Invite your favorite person to be in your video diary and explain.
We already did that one.
Oh, yeah, true.
These are my favorite people. JT. David. Oh! We almost fucking crashed the car. We almost died. Oh my god. No, don't stop it. This is good. This is good. We have to get Sweet Victory in it. It's the thrill of one more kill. The last one to fall. God, we're gonna crash.
Okay, my name is Lene Young. It is September 6th. I am in 11th grade. Amen. School so far is pretty ass, but that's okay because I won't care by the end of the year, so oops. My favorite song right now is Nico and the Niners by 21 Pilots. Pre-order Trench on iTunes. The last movie I saw, it was called Room. It was like about this girl. She got kidnapped and she had a child and she was locked in like a garden shed and she had to come up with an escape plan to get out. And she kind of like used her kid to escape. It was pretty great. The most memorable thing that's happened in the first few weeks of school, I don't think anything memorable has happened, but the most different thing I would say is having a new principal, because, you know, all the memes of Daddy Arnold, they're dying off, so it's kind of sad. But I'm most looking forward to homecoming, but that's only if I get asked. I'm not going to go if no one asks me to go, because I don't have to be there. So the hardest thing about this upcoming school year is probably going to keep my grades up, because I have 2 AP classes, and last year I only had honors, and I was pretty stupid in those, so I don't expect to pass my AP classes. 3 goals I have for this school year is to keep all my good color guard friends, because some of them are just not that good, but I'm trying to keep my good ones. Keeping my grades up so that my mom doesn't hit me with an IKEA table, and probably, I don't know, just enjoying the school year, I guess. My favorite fast food place, I'd have to say right now, is Checkers, because my mom and I have been eating there a couple times, and I'm just trying to try like everything on the menu. I like their food a lot. Right now my favorite thing is like the Big Buford. Yeah, it's pretty good. The oldest photo on my phone is, I'm pretty sure it's of my best friend. She doesn't go here. I'm pretty sure it's of her like being stupid, and the reason I kept it is because I love her a lot. We've been going on like 6 years of friendship now, 6 or 7, one of those. But yeah, the last time I laughed really hard, I think it was at our Tuesday practice for band, and I was laughing so hard because you know, color guard, we're real shady, and so we started throwing shade, and I laughed real hard because I couldn't breathe. The shade was real. Major school events, I'm trying to go to homecoming, but like I said, only if someone asks me, because I don't want to go if I don't have to, or if no one wants me to go. And I have to be at all the games because I'm in color guard. I'm trying to skip out on MPA though, because the 21 Pilots concert is the day of MPA, but I'm trying to go, so oops. Plays, I don't think I'll go to those, and I'm probably just going to save prom for next year, because I know juniors can go, but I don't think I want to go this year. That's a lot of money. The biggest change I think that's going to be between now and the end of the school year is probably my hair, because I change my hair a lot, but I'm kind of hoping that my natural hair just gets thicker, because right now I'm feeling like JoJo Siwa. I think I'm balding. I'm only 15, so I shouldn't be balding, but I think I am. And if I could describe my life right now in one song, it would be the 1-800 song by Logic, because, you know, I'm feeling pretty shitty, but life's okay, I guess. I'm not going to sing it because I'm trash. My name's Lena Young. I'm recording this March 11th, 2019, because I'm lazy and forgot. The best thing that happened to me in 2018 was I got a job, because I was a broke girl. Now I'm not. The worst thing that happened in 2018, I got put into AP US History because I'm bad at history, so kind of sucks. The school year is going great so far. Something funny that happened. This girl came to school wearing trash bags. Yeah. For Christmas, I hung out with my best friend and her family because my mom had to work. My best song of 2018, I'd have to say Jumpsuit by 21 Pilots from their new album, Trench. Get it on iTunes. Best movie of 2018, Avengers: Infinity War. It made me very mad, but it was also a really good high production movie, so 11 out of 10. Worst movie of 2018, Hugo. We watched it in class. I hated that movie so much. I wanted to die the entire film. Like, it made no sense. The hardest thing between now and the end of school is keeping my grades up because I slack off a lot, aka like right now with this video, but it's okay because I'm a strong, independent woman. I got this. Now, here's a clip of me screaming at a snake at my best friend's house because that's the one thing I'm going to remember out of 2018. Oh my god. My most memorable place out of Popka High School, Mr. Scahill's room. We watched a lot of movies. I took a bunch of great naps, you know. I made friends with a freshman. You know, I don't do that, but I made friends with a freshman, so memory. I spent most of my time at school, you know, for color guard, for football games and stuff like that. But this little like hallway, you know, this hallway in front of Scahill's room, I spent a lot of time here because it's right outside the front office, so I could practice and then go like do color guard stuff. So, you know, yeah, I spent most of my time here. Where will I be in 10 years? I'd like to say I'd have a job, you know, graduate from college, you know, maybe find like a dumbass boy and like wife him or whatever. But my best memory of last year was when someone pulled the fire alarm and we had to go outside, and then it started raining and I thought the school's gonna get shut up. That was my favorite moment. Like, I had so much anxiety in that moment. I thought like, oh my god, I love school. Okay, my most memorable teacher, hands down, is Mr. Scahill because of the fact that, you know, he's just so funny, like iconic. And I'm really sad that he's leaving because we don't have any other teachers that are like him. So, you know, the school's just not gonna be the same. I didn't have any, actually no, I did have a conflict with one of my teachers. She called my mom because I was skipping and like sleeping in her class. And my mom threatened to send me to a sleep clinic, and that was not very fun and fresh and cool. So, you know, I got my act together, started going to her class. I still slept, but she didn't call my mom anymore, so it was fine. The most memorable moment that happened in this film class, okay, I don't think anyone else remembers this, but we were watching a movie and I made the whole class laugh because I said something. I was like, oh my god, I'm a comedian, like, I'm so funny. Yeah. One thing I remember that Scahill said or did was, sit your ass down. Because no one ever wanted to be in their seat when it was time for the movie to start. You know, everyone was talking, you know, it was just a fun and fresh time. My dream job after graduating high school would be to own like a daycare, even though I hate kids, but like I love kids so much. My mom wants to run a daycare, so I want to own a daycare so that my mom can run the daycare and, you know, I be getting money. If I could describe my high school year with one song, it would be, I don't know. What song would it be? It would be Old Town Road because it's just an iconic, fun, and fresh song, and I just had an iconic, fun, fresh year, you know? My favorite person, I can't invite her to be in my video because I'll put a video clip of her because she lives all the way out in Hobotown, aka Ocala, and I'm not gonna make her drive an hour and a half just to be here. One major thing I learned that was not in a classroom was that the saying fake it till you make it, people will use that in friendships, and it's not fun and fresh or cool because it's like, I really put my trust in you and you like took it away, like you took it for granted, and you know, it's not fun and fresh or cool. And in life, like, you know, you can't get upset over stuff like that because you just have to keep going. Like, you can't be upset, you just have to go. Anyone at Apopka High School that I would like to thank, I would have to say Mr. Langford, even though me and him, like, you know, I don't really like him that much sometimes, but, you know, he is a very good teacher, and when it comes to, like, life lessons and stuff, he taught me a lot of them this year. I hope to be remembered as that one girl that never came to class because every time I walk in now, that's all everyone ever says. But, you know, just letting you know, just because I didn't come to class doesn't mean I wasn't getting my education on, so.
It's like, go back. Stop.
I did go back. I went back to the camera.
Stop. Oh my God.
Oh, hello. I'm Titus Vandiver. It's September 6th, 2018. I'm currently in 10th grade. My school year has been pretty litty, you know. My favorite song right now is probably "You're a Man" by Josh Turner. Pretty good song. You should go listen to it. Last movie I saw was In the Heart of the Sea. It's really interesting. It's like about Moby Dick. Mostly I'm looking forward to this school year is probably getting pussy. And the hardest thing about this upcoming year is having so much football and then having to do homework and being up to like 12 every night. My 3 goals are to be like my dad. I want to be like Justin Campbell, which is a really good man, a friend of mine. And I want to be like Mr. J, which is him right there on the juice carton. I think my favorite fast food place to eat is probably Mickey D's, you know. Sounds like Ricky D. Oldest picture of my phone is like a bear, and there's like this meat hanging up. He's like boxing it, and it says when she sends you fire nudes. So like he's like beating the meat. Yeah. So fun. Last time I probably laughed really hard was like when I was in football practice, and William Neal, he threw a ball at Kevin's face, and it hit Kevin, and we were like dying. Kevin turns around, he goes, "That wasn't funny." And I'm probably gonna go to Hoko, and obviously I have to go to football games, and because I play football, if you didn't know. Kicker, like Kiwi. When you watch Kiwi, I'm like him, except I'm not gonna miss the game winner. I usually, if I was to change, I usually don't change, but if I had to guess what would change, I'd probably say my shoe size. Shoe size might change, you know. My favorite, or the song that represents my life right now is Apple Bottom Jeans. It goes like, apple bottom jeans, jeans, boots with the fur, the whole clothes looking at her. She hit the floor, she hit the floor. Okay, and
Alright, my name is Titus Vandiver. This is March 10, 2019. Best thing that's probably happened to me in 2018 was, kicking my first field goal for the high school. Worst thing that happened was losing playoffs. Lost to Akiva twice that year. My school year so far is going good, it's fun. Something really funny that happened was my friend Jared, we were in Miss Pitt's class, and she wasn't there, she had a sub, but she was on land school. And he looked up the front desk lady from Monsters, Inc. and put her name on the top. So it was like he searched her up, and she texted him through land school, and it popped up on his screen. And she goes, "Why are you looking me up?" For Christmas, I just spent time with my family, the usual. Best song released in 2018 is probably Murder on My Mind. Best movie, probably Creed 2. Worst movie, Infinity War. What's gonna be hard from now to the rest of the school year is probably gonna be my grades. So yeah, see y'all later.
No, it's fucking mine.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Does that have to be a certain time?
Are we done?
Okay, we got my favorite teacher in the video diary. Don't tell Miss Pitts. She'll get upset and not touch my shoulder again. Alright guys, it's Titus Vandiver. In 10 years, I will have 8 children. Get at me if you want a lot of kids, you feel me? I get that. Ooh. Okay. The best memory of last year is when Mr. Scahill asked me if I was premature. We had a lot of good laughs. Most memorable teacher would be Mr. Scahill and Miss Pitts, because Mr. Scahill made fun of me a lot, and Miss Pitts doesn't really like me that much. Most memorable moment in film class would be when I was dying on the floor, and his little box thingy that says "Do not touch." That thing used to piss me off. Best film was The School Shooter, yeah.
I remember that I will always remember when Mr. Scahill told me I'm premature. Your dream job will be a firefighter. I smoke weed every day. That'd be my one song. I'm gonna invite Mr. Scahill so you see it at the end. One major thing I learned that I did not learn in class is to always go for that money. I would like to thank my good friend Rodney because he's always there for me. I just want to be remembered as myself. You know, Titus Vandiver. Remember that name.
Hello, we're twins. We're twins. Yes, sir. I am me. She is she. Except when I pretend I'm her. And when we switch, you can't tell which is which.
Okay, so my name is Stephanie Towery, but I go by Zelly, and the date is September 6th, 2018, and I'm in 10th grade. And so far, school's pretty great. I actually really enjoy it, except for like waking up in the morning, because that's stupid. My favorite song right now, there's two. It's No One Like You by Scorpions, and then Red Red Wine by UB40, because that song makes me happy. And then the last movie I saw was To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and it was really good. Everyone's obsessed with it. It was really cute and stuff. The most memorable thing that's happened this year, my algebra teacher's like kind of hot, which is weird because I've never had a hot teacher before. So it's interesting. I'm most looking forward to homecoming this year because homecoming last year was like the best night ever. And then the hardest thing about this upcoming school year is probably going to be Algebra 2 because I'm not very smart and algebra's hard. 3 goals I have for this year are to get at least A's and B's. All A's would be cool. I'd like to get my driver's license so that I can drive myself home next year because taking the bus sucks. And then I'd like to get a boyfriend because, that'd be fun. My favorite fast food place is Chick-fil-A. The oldest photo I have in my phone is like from the end of 6th grade, and it's really bad because we were so ugly and I was so white, like pale white. I'm still white, but the last time I laughed really hard was like the other day in my algebra class. My teacher said something to my friend, and then she said that was rude, and then he was like, sorry, and she was like, you're not actually sorry, and then he was like, well, it's in my contract that I have to show love and affection to you guys, so I guess I'm sorry. And it was really funny. It doesn't sound that funny when I say that, but I plan on going to homecoming and all the home games at least, maybe some away games, and then I'd like to go to prom, but I gotta find a junior to take me because I can't go as a sophomore. And I don't really think I'm gonna change in between now and the end of school. I'd like to be more like confident and less emotional because I cry a lot. And then if I could describe my life right now in one song, it'd be Live While We're Young by One Direction. Because it's like, let's go crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. And then it talks about just like, I just want to have fun and be happy and stuff, And yeah.
Okay. So my name is Zelly Towery, or Stephanie Towery, and it is March 7th, 2019, the day before this video is due. But that's okay. I think the best thing that happened in 2018 was I got a lot closer to my friends and to my dad, which is really good, and yeah. And the worst thing that happened in 2018 was at the beginning of 2018, my grandpa passed away. So that wasn't fun, but yeah. And then the school year so far is going like pretty good. Something funny that happened, like every day in second period is just like so funny because Titus is stupid, and it's, yeah. And then what I did for Christmas 2018, my grandma came down from South Carolina and we just had like dinner and a little Christmas thing. I don't know, nothing special. And then the best song of 2018, well, like Dan and Shay's whole like self-titled album is all great, but Alone Together is really, really good. And then the best movie of 2018 was Bohemian Rhapsody because it was just fantastic. And then the worst movie of 2018 was Cowboys vs. Aliens, which we saw in film class. The movie made no sense at all. And then the hardest thing between now and the end of school is probably just going to be keeping / like getting my grades up, because that's really hard. And this is like the first year that I've ever actually struggled with that. But yeah, so that's it. Okay, so the video that I put in is like a video of all my friends at our friend Nick's house, because we just go to his house like Saturday, Friday nights, just like hang out. And it's just kind of like a representation of like all of that, because that's like, I don't know, I just got a lot closer with my friends, and it's always like so fun. So yeah.
Shaved on him, and then she was like, I can't do that, and I was like, oh, and then she was like, well, my friend thinks he's really cute, I think he's kind of cute, and I was like, oh, what friend was it?
Okay, so hi, my name is Stephanie Towery, or Zelly, and I'm in the 10th grade. We have a couple days of school left, and yeah, I'm filming my video diary, so I'm gonna cut to the first clip now. Okay, so where will you be in 10 years? I will be 26. I maybe probably in college, in med school, because if I go to be what I want to be, then I'm going to be in there for a while. And my best memory of the last year is probably just like all the times that I've spent with my friends and just like making memories with them. Probably like when we went to the beaches like a group, or like Wakaiva Island, just like fun stuff like that. And my most memorable teachers this year were there was like 3. Scahill, he's hilarious and funny, and I don't think he hates me, so that's good. Senspur, my math teacher, he's great. We're close, we're good friends. And then Anshel, he's just the best teacher ever. And then any conflicts with your teachers, my English teacher, Mr. Jones, one time, me and my friend Alexis, I think I had my AirPods in, so I ran out of storage on my phone, so this is back after I deleted a bunch of stuff. So Mr. Jones basically yelled the whole entire class at me and Alexis for having our phones out, and told us how we were gonna like fail at life and how we didn't care about anything because we were on our phones in class. And the most memorable thing that happened in the film class was probably just anything involving Titus. I don't know what is wrong with him, but he's funny sometimes. The best film or movie or anything that we watched, I picked 2 because it was like a hard question. So one is like Love, Simon, because I'd already seen that before, and then one that I hadn't seen was The Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is so good. And then one thing that I remember Scahill said or did this year was when he spoke French, like sit your ass down. And then my dream job after I graduate high school is like an orthopedic doctor, maybe an orthopedic surgeon. And if I could describe my school year in one song, I'd probably pick Paradise by Bozzy, just because it like, I don't know, it just has like a good vibe. Like I played it for my friend and he was like, this song just like vibes. And I was like, okay. Ew, that was nasty. Okay, so now here's my favorite people.
These are my favorite people. Megan. Brady.
Okay, so one major thing I didn't learn in a classroom this year was that people make mistakes and you have to forgive them. Like your friends, like your close friends, people you think that are never going to hurt you, they will, and they might not mean to, or they might mean to, and you just have to like learn to forgive them, because that's how your friendship is going to develop, and that's the only way you're going to grow over time, is if you're able to forgive people and understand other people. And so yeah, and then anyone at AHS I would like to thank would be Mark Anchel. He really, towards the end of the year, I don't know, I just became like less shy, and so I started talking to him more, and he just like inspired me a lot towards the end of the year to like get my shit together and like start doing my schoolwork, and it like worked a little bit. Like my grades definitely improved. And lastly, I hope to be remembered just as like a genuine, caring person who people can like, they know, like when they think, oh, Zelly, oh yeah, you know, like I can go to her for advice, or I can go to her and she'll always be there to like help me with something, or like be able to give me advice, or just like a shoulder to cry on, because I want to be there for people. So yeah, bye.
My name is Jesse Rizzo. It is September 6th of 2018. What grade am I in? I am a senior, 12th grade. My favorite, actually, school is going boring. It's not interesting. It's the same as the other 3 years that I've been here. My favorite song right now is You Found Me by The Fray. The last movie I saw was The Happy Time Murders with the puppets. I didn't like it. It had some funny parts to it, but other than that, it was pretty sucky. The most memorable thing that happened in the first week of school, I mean, hey, I started with all A's, so that's pretty memorable for me. What am I looking forward to in this school year? Homecoming, because it would be my first homecoming, and graduating, because I'm just ready to get out of here. What is going to be the hardest thing of the upcoming school year? Probably keeping my grades up, and staying on top of all my work, because I have a tendency to fall back on that. So yeah. What are my goals for this school year? Well, one is stay awake. I sleep a lot in class, so I'm gonna try and stay awake more. Again, keep up with my work, and I'm just gonna like try and enjoy it, you know, because like it's the last year of school. I figure I gotta enjoy something about it, you know. What's my favorite fast food place? Chick-fil-A. I mean, pretty sure that's everyone's, and if it isn't, it should be. What is the oldest photo in my phone, and why do I keep it? It's a picture of my dog, actually, when it was a puppy. I just never really deleted it, so. When was the last time you laughed really hard? I mean, I laugh hard all the time, because, like, me and my best friend are just constantly saying the stupidest shit. But it was probably, like, yesterday. Like, at lunch, we were probably watching some funny video or some shit, and I don't know. We always just laugh at the randomest things. What major school events do you think I'll go to? Homecoming, like I said, because it'll probably be my first homecoming. If I go, I don't know if I'm going yet. And football games. I gotta find a time to go to a football game, because I really enjoyed those last year. What do you think is gonna be the biggest change in between now and the end of the school? I might change physically, as in getting taller or bigger, but I feel like the bigger change will be emotionally. I feel like I'll start to understand more what people are saying about you need to become more mature, you don't understand what you need to do in life. Like, I don't want to say I take that as a joke right now. I don't really know what I want to do, and I'm pretty sure it's not a bad thing. I don't know. I don't want to be that one guy that just doesn't do anything for his whole life, you know? If I could describe my life in a song, what would it be? It would probably be "Wasted Time" by Keith Urban. It goes, when I think about those summer nights, singing out the window on the back roads, sweet child of mine, sipping on the locos that spark a light. Ain't it funny how the best days of my life was all that wasted time? So like I basically like get that vibe from that song, like the dumb shit like that you do with your friends when you go out and you just like, you know, you're just wasting time, like you don't really know what to do, like you didn't plan to do anything, you just having fun. Like that's my favorite times in life, so that's what I get out of that. Okay, the most memorable place at Apopka High School is Chabot's room. It's right there. It's memorable to me because that's the place I slept the most, like my sleeping spot. Uh, Other than my house, where I spend the most time, um, probably out with my friends, like at the movies or like at the mall, and we just chill or something. Where will you be in the next 10 years? To be honest, I don't even really know where I want to be in the next 10 years. Probably to have a successful job and a successful life and stuff. What is the best memory that I had last year? Um, a lot of crazy stuff happened. I mean, uh, probably like the fights and stuff. Those are pretty fun. Um, who's your most memorable teacher and why? Probably Chabot, because he just taught me a lot about photography and stuff, and I think that's really cool. And he's taught me a bunch of other stuff too. He's kind of like a wise like wizard. It's pretty funny. Do you have any conflicts with your teachers? If so, who and why and what happened? Yeah, I have conflicts with Miss Gillis all the time because she stay waking my ass up and she be pissing me off.
Bro, she a bitch, bro.
You ain't lying. What was the most memorable? What was the most memorable moment that happened in TV class? I don't remember much because I was asleep a lot of the time, but I really enjoyed uh, The Personal Wallflower. That was a pretty good movie. What is the best film or movie that we saw in that class? Like I said, Personal Wallflower is pretty good. Um, Catfish was alright. Um, what is one thing that you remember from that Skate Hill said this year? Sit your ass down.
Yeah.
Me first, you second.
That shit.
You know how it is.
That shit.
What would be your dream job after you graduate from high school? Probably being a director or actor. I don't know, something that has to do with film because I enjoy the subject of filming. If you could describe your school year in one song, what would it be? I don't know. Story of my life. Any song that has to do with sleeping, something like that. Invite your favorite person to be in the video diary. Explain why they're your favorite person. Go ahead and turn the camera around.
You feel me?
That's Jeremiah. He's my favorite person. He got that beard. You feel me?
Yes,
Always looking nice.
Yes.
Way to go. What is one major thing that you learned that you did not learn in the classroom? I've learned a lot about filming, like different types of shots, where to take them, who to have as your cast. I just learned that from like Chabot, and I've learned that from other film people that do like movies and photography. So, is there anyone at AHS that you would like to thank and why? I think Stayhill and Chabot for always keeping me entertained in the classroom and not being a boring ass teacher like everybody else. To wrap it up, how would I hope that people would remember me? would hope that they would remember me as like their cool friend that everybody knew, but I'm sure everybody just remembered me as the kid that slept the whole time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.
What up, guys? My name is Leo. It's September 6th currently. I am a senior attending Apopka High School. So far, school is being a bitch, but you know, normal, usual. But I think I can handle it. You know, easy, light work. My favorite song right now, oof. Let's see. It will have to be by Maluma, a Spanish rapper, or you know, El Préstamo. Let's see, last movie I saw would have to be, I think it was Jumanji with like The Rock, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black and like some other woman. Let's see, the most memorable thing, let's see, will have to be when somebody broke the vending machine near the PE locker rooms. That was funny. Oh, and like some girl threw up in the stairs like the first couple of weeks during my like sophomore year. Oof, I was dirty. Let's see, what am I looking forward to this school year? My glow up, man. I'm just ready to get pretty, you know. All my friends are getting pretty. And soccer season, you know. Let's see, my 3 goals would have to be winning district champs with the school soccer team, balancing my life, and getting accepted to college. And then my fast food place would have to be any taco truck, as long as it's Mexican. Let me see. Oldest photo on my phone would have to be a baby picture of me being like with a horse and a Mexican outfit, you know, typical beaner. Last time I laughed really hard would have to be yesterday when my sister showed me this funny video of like some baby just doing some random stuff. Really funny. The major events I'll be going to would have to be prom, soccer games because I'm going to be in the soccer season. Maybe homecoming, still deciding about that, but that's probably about it. The biggest change between now and then the school year will have to be growing into adulthood because, you know, I'm not ready to grow up. I'm not ready to go to college. Still want to stay in with my parents, get that free food. And then if I could describe my life right now in a song, it would have to be God's plan because, you know, anything that happens, God's plan. And yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to support your local Hispanics at the soccer team. Or, you know.
Hi, my name is Leo. It is currently 4:27 of February 13th of 2019. So the best thing that has happened to me in 2018 would probably have to be going to one of my best friend's birthday party, Luigi, because, you know, he's like second family to me and I met new people there, and yeah, that's it. So the worst thing that happened in 2018 would have to be getting my first C in my AP psychology class. Man, that shit sucked. So the funniest thing that's happened this year would probably have to be like the first week of school, going to my second period. Some girl was in the staircase just throwing up. I don't know why. Maybe I'm going to hell. Who knows? I just found it funny. She's throwing up. And then a good thing this year will probably have to be me getting sexier. Shout out to my weightlifting class, Coach Anderson. Or, you know. So what I did for Christmas this year, pretty much simple, you know, really simple. Some carne asada, you know, Mexican stuff. Hanged out with family, and towards the end, had to take care of my drunk uncles. Tough life being a Mexican. So the best song from 2018 would probably have to be this one Mexican artist, No Te Contaron Mal by Christian Nodal. So my favorite movie from 2018 would probably have to be Jumanji, just because of the Kevin Hart and The Rock, you know, an iconic duo. Can't beat that. So the worst movie in 2018 would have to be Jurassic World, just because, you know, getting an adult, don't really like that childish stuff anymore. Dinosaurs, come on. So the hardest thing will probably have to be dealing with senioritis, just because, and I'm trying to get out of here, but at the same time I'm trying to get out of here with good grades. But, you know, struggle is a struggle. It's all God's plan.
Jesus.
Everybody
And for the second question, what's a place that I spent more outside of my house? It'll probably have to be school because I really don't go out that much besides going to school.
Hello, my name is Jishwan Moore. I'm in Scale second period DNN. I'm a senior. And question number 1. Name and day of, oh, never mind. What was the best thing that happened to you in 2018? Best thing that happened to me in 2018. Me getting my first job, really, because I had a lot of money. I was working a lot. At McDonald's too, so making it cool, $9.25, get some good bank. Yeah. 3, what was the worst thing that happened in 2018? Does not make it to school. The worst thing that happened in 2018, my grandmother passing. I was very close to her, my grandma Jean. Rest in peace. It's crazy, man. Couldn't believe it. Describe how the school year is going so far. What was something funny or good that has happened in class or at school? I have senioritis bad. I hate school right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. School sucks. But the year is straight. I'm not really. The only thing is I'm just tired of school. Like I'm just tired of work. But I got friends and stuff. Funny or good. I'm not gonna lie. There was a fight at school, and then this lady tried to break it up, and she fell straight on her back. It was hilarious, man. It was funny. That was the funniest thing I think that happened. What did I do for Christmas? Christmas was really boring this year. I got clothes. That's all I really wanted was clothes. I got a lot of clothes, yeah. And money. I got $80. What was the best song of 2018? It must have been released that year. The best song of 2018. I gotta go with Drake, man. God's Plan by Drake, man. The best song of 2018. Drake is the GOAT. You know, simple. I just realized I'm not even looking at the camera. Wow, bro. Wow. What was the best movie of 2018? Avengers. Simple. Avengers was the best movie of 2018. Thanos, man. That movie was crazy, bro. I couldn't believe it. Everybody died. Sorry for you to see it. What was the worst movie of 2018? Worst movie of 2018 must have been released that year. Oh, could have been from Class. Dang, we saw a lot of bad movies. I'm not even gonna lie. Star Wars was so boring. That's a very unpopular opinion, but Star Wars sucks, bro. Oh my gosh, this junk is so boring, so lame. Sorry. What is going to be the hardest thing between now and the end of school? Moving out, not seeing my family as much. I'm gonna miss my peoples, man. I really am. You know. Yeah, man, I'm gonna move out in college, man. I can't wait for college though, but I'm gonna miss my people a lot. You feel me? I'm gonna still be in Florida though, but you know, it's gonna be different. Include a clip or film of you, an event, something that I will remember from 2018. Okay. Signing out.
Ask me out. Ask me out.
Hey, man.
I ain't gotta get naked for no tennis bracelet, but I need 20 bands for ankle. Now I got the tag. These only ones, cause they her future said. All on the internet, you know cats like the flex. When I hit them.
Oh, what's that? My name is Jason Moore. This is my final high school video diary, senior year. Staying in a memorable spot. I'll be putting that in a different one. And number 2. But 3, where will you be in 10 years? In 10 years, hopefully I'll be in LA. A famous sports broadcaster, making a lot of money. 10 years I'll be 27, so yeah, I should be over there. 4, what was your best memory of the last year? My best memory was my friend's 19th birthday party. That party was amazing. Yeah, it was lit. 5, who was the most memorable teacher and why? The most memorable teacher was Miss Harris. She was super funny. And either Miss Harris or Mr. McWiffy. Mr. McWiffy was a great teacher too, super funny. And did you have any conflicts with your teachers? If so, who and why? What happened? Conflict I had with my teacher. I did have a conflict with Mr. Sunsipper, my math teacher. He thought I tried to skip out on the test, so he called. So the next day when I came to class, he pulled me outside, and he was threatening me to suspend me for skipping during the test. He was like, I was one of his favorite students. How could you skip my test? And he threatened to call my mom, a whole bunch of stupid stuff. It was extra. He's a weird guy. What was the most memorable moment that happened in film/TV class? When Skate Hill be cursing, when you be cursing, that's gonna be so funny. Really nothing memorable really happened. It was a chill year. What is one thing you remember that Skate Hill said and did this year? What he say, he always be like, "Shut your ass up." When you say shut your ass up in French, that shit is so funny. And what would be your dream job after you graduate from high school? Either working at a shoe store, because I'm obsessed with shoes. I love shoes. Either working at a shoe store or being a sports broadcaster in LA. That's my dream job, definitely. If you could describe your school year in one song, what would it be? One song. Wait, what song? God's Plan by Drake. Cause this year was rough. And it was in God's hands, so the whole school year was God's plan, you feel me? Invite your favorite person to be in your video diary, explain why they're your favorite person, and have them say something. Or I'll put that video in later too. What is one major thing that you learned that you did not learn in the classroom? Pick and choose your friends wisely. I learned that outside of school, there's some shady people out here. Yeah, that's my big thing, man. You gotta pick your friends smart. Is there anyone at AHS you would like to thank, who and why? I would like to thank Ms. Woods. Ms. Woods was a great person. She was a really influential teacher. I would like to thank my guidance counselor. She helped me a lot when I wanted to quit because math was hard. And wrap it up, how do you want to be remembered? Man, I want to be remembered as one of the funniest people to ever go to a podcast because I was so funny. I know in the second period I was quiet because I was always sleepy, so I would sleep every day. But I was really funny, bro. Like, I was so funny. And that's it. I don't have a favorite person for number 12, but I have favorite people. My favorite people was one, Terrence Walthour. One of the funniest people I ever met in my life. Man, he's so funny. Make you laugh with anything he does. Cornelius Williams, one of my best friends, man. It's a ride or die type of friend right there. Always gonna come through. 3, Kyrese Desisol. Kyrese is a real dude. He gonna tell you how it is. He gonna be straight up with you. He ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. And yeah, that's why these my favorite people, man. My favorite 3 people, man. The outside cafeteria. Is my most memorable spot. I've been witnessed like 5 fights here before. And I remember Miss Coleman fell like right here trying to break up a fight. Yeah, crazy. And where did I spend my most time other than at home? This place right here, school, Pop High School. I spent 3 years here, 10th through 12th grade, 10th, 11th, 12th, yeah, 3 years. Yep.
Biggest satchel ever, man. The man swears hard, bro. And what he got in his hand, that ball flat, cuz. He swear he wrong.
Name and date of taping.
November 9th, and my name is James.
What are you looking forward to this year?
I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of new movies that I haven't seen before.
Hey, that's what's up. What is one thing you hope will happen this year?
I hope I pass and I'll graduate, and then I go into the Marines.
What do you think about Apopka High School?
I think there's a lot of fights and that it could be better, and 9 sucks.
Oh my gosh, I hate around the middle. What is one thing you remember about elementary school?
Going to Gatorland and avoid all.
Hey, that's me. What is one thing you remember about middle school?
Probably the grad bash. That was pretty lit.
That sounds pretty lit. What is the one thing you most remember about last school year? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that was the prom. That prom was lit. The music could have been better, but
You know it was lit? Okay. What was the funniest thing that happened last school year? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Probably a car chase that I was in.
I was in that one too. What was your biggest success last school year?
Passing and winning the car chase.
Oh yeah, we did win that car chase. Yeah, we did. At this moment in time, who are your 3 best friends?
Oh, Kyle, Dalton, and Jared, and Jesus.
They said 3, but okay.
And Shane.
Yeah, you know okay, that's 5. Describe the upcoming year in 3 words.
Graduation this year.
Phenomenal. Fill in the blank. I will always remember.
High school.
Okay. Okay. What do you plan to do after high school?
Marines.
Okay. Where do you think you will be for your 10th high school reunion?
At my high school reunion.
Okay. Who do you know that you will still know 20 years from now?
Dalton, Jared, Kyle.
Okay, that's it. Thank you for your time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whenever I didn't feel like going to class, this is where I would go.
Okay. Where will you be in 10 years?
Hopefully I'll be in the Marine Corps, doing information and communications technology.
What was your best memory of last year?
My best memory of last year was falling off the car. That was fun, but it was also painful.
Who was the most memorable teacher and why?
I would say probably either Mr. Busey or Mr. Scahill, and that's mainly because every class period I would go into, they seemed that they were always in a good mood, never in a bad mood. And even when Scahill was in a bad mood, he always made jokes.
Any conflict with teachers? Who, when, and why?
I had a conflict with my first period teacher, mainly because he was being a dick.
What was the best movie of the year?
Avengers Endgame.
What's the one thing you remember Scahill doing?
Probably his Mickey Mouse watch going on.
What is your dream job after high school?
Marine Corps. Definitely Marine Corps. Oh.
Describe your high school experience in one song.
Sweet Victory.
Name a memorable place and tell me what is one thing you learned in high school but not in class?
It's not the size of the wave, it's the motion of the ocean.
Okay. Who in class would you like to thank?
Probably my boy Jared, Kyle, and Dalton. Yeah, probably all of them.
How do you hope to get remembered?
I hope I'm remembered as somebody who's not afraid to do, or not afraid to conquer their fears.
Yes. Okay, my name is Emily and today is October 5th. I am currently a junior in high school. School's going okay, I guess you could say. I don't know, it's awkward because lots has been happening. Favorite song at the moment? I'm gonna be basic and say Boot Up by LMI because I'm a basic white girl. Last movie I watched. Technically I watched Jaws in Scahill's class, but I slept during that. It was pretty good. The shark was like probably the funniest part because everybody thought it was singing. What is the most memorable thing that's happened in the first couple weeks? I got written up, got my first referral, so that's memorable. Looking forward to this upcoming school year. I don't know. Hopefully passing all my classes. hardest thing about coming up school year? Passing all of my classes and getting A's and B's. 3 goals I have this year: stay out of drama, get A's and B's, and just have fun, I guess. Make memories. Favorite fast food place? Oh wait, shit, I cursed. It's gonna sound Chick-fil-A. I'm gonna once again basic white girl. Oldest photo in my phone. A photo of when I snuck out of my house and into my guy friend's house and bleached his hair. It was like his hair bleached. And I kept it because it is the most embarrassing picture of him, and it's hilarious, and he hates me for it. The last time I laughed really hard. Yesterday when my friend and I were like tackling each other. I'm not gonna go into context with that. Major school events. I'm going to homecoming tomorrow, cause yeah. Biggest change between me and me now and the end of the school year. I'll hopefully have my life together and not be so chaotic. And if a song could describe my life right now. I just got out of a breakup, so 1,000 Times Over by LMI, because boys suck. But
Where will you be in 10 years? I will be living in New York in a mansion. What was your best memory of the last year? My best memory was I made someone fall in basketball. Who is the most memorable teacher and why? Miss Nugent was the most memorable teacher. Alright. Did you have any conflicts with any of your teachers? No, I did not. What was the best film movie that we watched in the class? Men in Black. What is one thing you remember that Scale said or did this year? It was sit your ass down. That's what I remember. What would be your dream job after you graduate from high school? I would want to be in the NBA. If you could describe a year in one song, what would it be? Coldplay, Fix You. What is one major thing that you learned that you did not learn? Oh, what is one major thing that you learned that you did not learn in the classroom? I learned how to get free snacks from the vending machine. Is there anyone at Papa High School you would like to thank? Who and why? I would like to thank Ms. Nugent because even though I didn't listen to her in her class, she still didn't give up on me. And I hope to be remembered. I hope to be remembered as the cool kid. My name is Andre Farron, and this is being recorded on March 10th. What was the best thing that happened to me in 2018? I got a car. What was the worst thing that happened in 2018? My grades. Describe how the school year is going so far. What was something funny or good that happened in class or at school? I got an A in Spanish. What did you do for Christmas? For Christmas, I just slept for a break. What was the best song of 2018? In my opinion, I put a YNW Melly, No Heart. What was the best movie of 2018? Black Panther. What was the worst movie of 2018? It was this was a movie that we watched in this class. I put Miss Peregrine, Home for Peculiar Children. And what is going to be the hardest thing between now and the end of school? That's going to be testing.
my name is Vanessa Guzman. It's March 8th, 2019. The best thing that happened to me in 2018 was just that I started going out more, making new connections, not staying inside all the time. The worst thing that happened in 2018, it sounds bad, but it really was just my grandparents came to visit, and I don't know, my family just turned into like a mess, and everyone just started fighting, and it was tough. The school year
So far, it's going by really quickly, which is expected, but it hasn't been too bad. Like, workload wise, it's been pretty easy. Something funny that happened in class. I was in Mrs. Hoover's class, and my friend Melody, she was trying to talk to me when we weren't supposed to be talking, and Hoover's looked at her and she was like, "Do you want to live?" And my friend just answered, "Not really." Christmas 2018, I tried going to my friend's house because I didn't want to be here, but my family felt disrespected, so I was forced to stay. The best song of 2018, I think like my top two are Sigo Chambeando by Fuerza Regida or La Boca Les Callamos by La Fiera de Ojinaga. The best movie of 2018, I think just like overall my favorite was Bird Box, but I watched it before all the hype came out. The worst movie, Don't Breathe. That movie is so stupid. The hardest thing between now and the end of the school year is coming to school and actually staying. And yeah. My memorable place is the band's library. It's memorable to me because I spent a lot of my summer here. My backpack got locked in here. I took naps in here. Yeah. Oh, damn. We're in the band room. This is where I spent most of my time throughout all of high school. Something memorable that happened here.
In that corner over there.
Oh.
Get in a circle and strip our uniforms on and off.
In 10 years, hopefully I'll be working in that hospital, maybe like a clinic type of thing.
I love that.
For best memory of the last year, I think I'd just overall say Friday Night Football, just because although they got annoying, it was always fun. My most memorable teacher would have to be Miss Gardner, because we didn't get along in the beginning, but now like I go back to her and I ask her for help, and she's always had good intentions. The only teacher I had kind of problems with Miss Meadows. I could just never stand going to her class. That class is always horrible to go to, but I'm getting my credit. I just don't feel like I learned anything. I think my most memorable moment in Scahill's class was like once before break when he had his nativity scene set up in the back of the class. Someone was laying back there and he just pointed like to the back of the classroom to some girl and was like, "You look like a Christmas prostitute." I think one of the best films that we watched in Scahill's class, I had already seen it, but I always love watching Forrest Gump. I'll always remember Scahill for when he would yell, "Sit your ass down," in his little annoying voice. If I could just hop into something like right after high school, I'd probably be like a physician's assistant. This school year and the song would probably be "We're All in This Together," just because if someone didn't finish something, someone did, and everyone would just pitch in to make sure everything got done. So at the end of junior year, Miss Gardner, after we finished like all of our AP Lang stuff, she teaches like a life course. Like she talks about like doing taxes, getting places to stay, and like stuff that school doesn't teach you but are important to know. I hope to go down as someone who, although could be serious and get stuff done, I always knew how to have fun, and I was always looking out for other people.